Welcome to a presentation and quick demo on Power PDF and NetDocuments. I'm Sunil Sharma, Sales Engineer with Kofax based in Sydney. NetDocument is a cloud-based document management system which is very popular with law firms of all sizes, in-house legal teams, higher education, medicine and healthcare verticals, and a bunch of other organizations. Because NetDocuments not only provides cloud-based document management system, but it also helps you organize, protect, plan, and deliver these documents across and beyond your organization. This is an extract from their website. The Power PDF NetDocuments connector acts as a bridge to bring documents from the cloud to your desktop and vice versa, from your desktop to the cloud, with the convenience from within the application to be able to open the documents, open multiple documents, open documents of different file formats into the PDF application, perform necessary action on those documents, and then be able to either save locally or back into your document management systems. And as many of you may know, Power PDF delivers a lot of additional functionality to be able to work on PDF files. It will allow you to do things like stamping, annotations, file format conversion, so converting from Word and Excel to PDF or from PDF to any of these file formats. It allows you to do form typing, it allows you to do document comparison, redaction, and a bunch of other PDF actions that are very useful in day-to-day functionality of working with PDF files. And we will have a look into a couple of these actions now within NetDocuments connector. So here I am logged into my NetDocuments portal and I have a few workspaces and favorite folders. I don't have a lot of documents on this demo site, but let's say if I wanted to create a document out of these three different file formats, traditionally it would mean that I would have to download these files onto my desktop and then somehow combine these files. But what I can do with Power PDF is I can go into my connectors. I can say I want to open some documents, and I have recently done this, so they are also appearing in my recent documents folder, but I could browse to those folders regardless. So if I go to my recent locations and under documents, rec document assembly, I can see these documents and I can select all of them and to say open. So these documents have been now downloaded from the NetDocuments cloud to my PDF application. They are available to me as PDF files to manipulate, to manage them in whichever way that I want. And let's say I want to fill up this fillable form which was downloaded. So I've filled up my form. Now I can combine all of these three files into a single PDF file. Once it is combined, I can rearrange the page layout of these so that it is appearing in the format that I wish to present. With that, now I have filled up a PDF fillable form. I have a Word file which I have to sign and approve in the end, so I can put a stamp of my signature using the stamps functionality of Power PDF. And if I required, I could also put one of the stamps here which will also contain my date timestamp with my initials in there, so I can use the entire stamps functionality. With that, I will be now able to either email the document straight from here, or I can save it to a local location, or if required I can also save it back to the NetDocuments using the NetDocuments connector and choosing the save option. And during the save, I have the entire control over where I want to save the document, what indexes I want to give to the document, and so forth. So if I choose my cabinet which has client and matter, it will show me client and matter. I'm able to choose the client that I want. I'm able to select the matter corresponding to that client, and so forth. So I get the entire functionality of the NetDocuments cloud option, but within my PDF application I also have any security templates. If you have defined, I would be able to choose them. I would be able to create new versions of the document, and when I create a new version, I would be able to add comments to that document, and with this I will be able to save the document into the cloud-based DMS. Another very powerful functionality of Power PDF is the ability to compare two PDF files to highlight the differences in those files. Though NetDocument has its own version control, but invariably it can be handy to compare two different files to highlight the differences. In this case, I just opened the V2 of a contract that is being negotiating, and I want to quickly understand what is the difference between this and the other document that we had previously available. So I can go into compare and open. So I have my first file open, and I can browse to open my second file from my DMS. So I have V2 open. I will select V1 to open, and then I can run the compare tool, and there are different options within compare. I will just run the standard side-by-side comparison. So Power PDF has generated this report which says these are the two documents being compared: initial document, change document. What is the summary? There has been 21 word added, 1 word deleted, and the rest of the 1100 words have matched, and 2 pages are where there is some differences. So out of a total pages of 4, Power PDF highlighted there are 2 pages that you need to closely look into. So if I come here, I can see clearly that this additional clause was added, and so there's a movement in this section, so that's also highlighted. And there is another word which has been changed, which is here. So there has been some spelling or correction, grammatical correction made here, and that has been highlighted. So even though in my example it was a 4-page file and it only highlighted 2 pages, but this could be very useful when you're negotiating lengthy contracts and you have to quickly verify the changes made in those contracts. You can run this compare tool and highlight all those to make necessary action from there. I am also able to save this report and use this report further if I need. And today my last demonstration is on another powerful functionality which is very useful in the legal vertical: redaction. Redaction is the ability to remove words or phrases from documents before you would want to share this document. So let's open a document for redaction. In this example, I have a PDF file that I want to redact the names of my client before I share this document to my colleagues or my co-workers. So I can go into security, and there are different options how I can redact a document. I can mark redactions manually, I can search, and there are different ways that I can search for keywords that I'm looking to redact. In this example, I just want to redact the second name, Bernard and Anderson. So I will enter those words. As you can see, there are more options here, the way that you want to find those words. PDF has found all those words occurring in there. I can, if I'm happy with that, I will select all of them and mark those selected results for redaction, which is the first step before it finally applies redaction. It is just showing me the locations that it will go ahead and redact the document at. So once I'm happy with that, I will go into this and apply redaction. It gives us a warning that once this has been done, this redacted components will be completely removed from the PDF file, and I can additionally remove other metadata from the PDF. And once I've done all of this, I would then be able to go back and again either save a local file, but if I want to save back onto my NetDocuments, I will be able to go here, give it, saving it as a new version, version name, and any description, and save the document. So I was able to open a document from NetDocument in the cloud, redact it, and save it straight into my DMS solution from the PDF application. So as we just saw, Power PDF has a lot of functionality that can allow us to manage our files which are stored in the NetDocuments cloud, and we can bring them down easily through the connector and then back up to the NetDocuments, and in between we can manipulate, manage and do smart things with our PDF files. The requirements for using this connector is Power PDF Advanced with the NetDocuments connector installed, and you need the NetDocuments Office installed on your workstation, and with these two you will be able to do whatever I demonstrated today and much more. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.